crossing over, incidentally, this is what's known as the Anzac Bridge. Anzac, obviously, an acronym for the Australia-New Zealand Army Corps. This is the longest cable suspension bridge here in Australia, opened back in 1995, and pretty much acts as the gateway out of the city out to the western suburbs.
Yeah, like a thing at 1-year-old. Here you go, Don.
What
Dad said, no, look at this picture.
For public, but yeah, they literally won't drink from it.
Do you keep water in the tube?
Oh, special.
I think just try to come back out. But so we give her sweet potato just basically as a reward. She comes out fresh, she gets sweet potato. So normally now, when we're rattling that container around, she does hear and she's like, oh, I'm gonna get sweet potato. She uses hers for defense. So her bum plate is actually this slanted piece just on her bottom there. That is where her baby comes from. So while we're baby, it's called belly swing. A lot of these want that. So almost. So So she's very inquisitive. She's normally happy to have a pet if you want to try. Do just be wary. She sometimes can be a little bit cheeky. One off her pouch a little bit. That little hole is the start of her pouch. Alrighty, so where are you guys going to head?
All of these pellets and how it be.
If you tell us which way to go then.
Just straight through onto the room.
Thank you.
On the farm because his mum got hit by a car. He was very So, in the exhibit in front of you, but they're the majority of ones that we have. And then on the right-hand side, we've got our wallaby.
You dropped your.
Oops, she lost you. I know, it's alright, don't worry about it. So because our wallabies are more lighter and agile, they can be found with kangaroos. I think you guys can all see the little joey in the pouch.
Yeah.
Because they can be pregnant with a joey, have one that's in the pouch attached to the teat, have one that's out of the pouch and still drink the milk. And they've got 4 different teats.
Okay, come on over, see us. Look at him.
the year 2000, the whole of the Greater Blue Mountains is now a recognised World Heritage Site, UNESCO protected. So there's no actual industry to speak of through the mountains. There is actually an active coal mine, I should say, in the city of Lithgow. Yes, this is a very pretty little town known as Laura, otherwise known as the Garden Village. It's only a lot of the buildings through Laura across the Blue Mountains, like the heritage listed Woodford Academy back there. Let's get that feeling of going back in time, coming through Laura. And the National Trust themselves very, very strict as to what you can, you can't do with the heritage listed buildings. Make changes to the interior, but the exterior, the facade of the building has to stay the same. A lot of cases even down to the colour of it. Incidentally as well, I dream of driving through here on weekends during September, October, and the reason for that, the trees you see on the median strip just off to the right, they're cherry blossom trees. Oh yeah, national flower of Japan. You can imagine what it's like here when they're in bloom. Truckloads of Japanese tourist buses and they're all out there Instagramming and TikToking away, you know. People retiring up here from Sydney. Yeah, I actually used to work with a guy at township of Blacksland in 2019. As a result of that, yeah, that place actually had a development proposal. All things they wanted to put air conditioning in it. Or if you got to see it, but they actually have a skyway crosses over the Jamison Valley, so you just catch that on the left hand side here. It's actually got a glass